World leaders and climate negotiators are gathering in Brazil for day one of the COP30 Climate Summit. The conference is a crucial marker of what's changed in the fight against climate change and what progress still needs to be made. Joining us this morning is Priscila Besen, who's an AUT senior lecturer there. Good morning. Good to see you, Priscila.
Marina, Ryan. Good afternoon from Brazil.
Great to have you. Now, my first question is it worth being there? Because apparently 50,000 people have flown there using avgas. Is it worth you being there if half the world's polluters aren't engaged with it?
That's a very good question, and I think a decision we don't take lightly. I haven't been to previous COPs. I decided to take part in this one as I'm a dual citizen in Brazil and New Zealand, so hoping to make a contribution connecting the two countries. And I think many of us here understand the impact of flying to this conference, but we do alternatives for many other things in our lives, but flying is unfortunately something we don't have good alternatives for. So it is quite controversial, all those people flying here, but I think it's still really good to see this event with the collaboration between so many countries, especially this year as we had so many global conflicts and lack of collaboration. So I think overall it's still positive to see so many people here.
What about the obvious situation where you've got half the world and some leading economies who are saying, nah, actually we're rolling back on the climate thing. It doesn't suit our national interest. The smaller countries like ours are sort of grappling with this too. You know, what is the point in us kind of cutting off our nose to spite our face if no one else is making the effort? I think that's what most people, that's the response most normal, non-invested people have to this.
Yeah, it is quite hard to keep talking about climate change. People sometimes are getting tired of all this talking and conferences like COP30 this year, where there's a lot of goals and talking, but we're still lacking real action. But we are seeing more and more impacts of climate change. Even this week, I have seen the images you were showing from the Philippines. We have had very big climate disasters in Brazil this week as well. So it is a really, really urgent problem we have to deal with. But it's kind of like a group assignment where everyone has to do their part. And at the end of the day, everyone is getting the same grade. So it's really hard because everyone has to contribute and everyone has to contribute financially as well. I think one of the things we have heard today on the first day was also the cost of inaction. So we hear the costs of climate mitigation and adaptation, but also thinking about long-term, what is the cost of all those environmental disasters that we are seeing more and more in all countries around the globe. So there is a high cost for inaction as well.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Priscila, thank you very much for being with me. Is there anyone there that you're particularly excited to hear from or see?
I really admire Brazil's environment minister, Marina Silva, who is from the Amazon region, and she has been a leading voice despite, other political challenges. She has always been trying to do her best to drive sustainability in Brazil. So this is one person I'm looking forward to seeing here. And I saw her today entering the opening ceremony, so that was nice.